Welcome back to Risque Business News. I'm your host, Laura.
And I'm May. And today we thought it'd be really fun to do a few mini stories each.
We're going to be talking, my stories are going to be about Fetty Wap. He is going to jail, folks, for selling drugs. Like a lot of drugs.
Ooh.
A lot of drugs.
What kind of drugs? Well,
we'll get into it. You better keep listening. And we're also going to talk about Jeff Bezos is engaged. Congratulations,
yes.
Jeffster. What are your stories?
For you. So we have a Florida scientist who is breaking records. He's been living underwater for 76 days. What the fuck? I'm going to go through a day in the life of him.
A lot of bubbles.
It's kind of insane. And then we are also going to talk about an Australian woman who survived 5 days in the bushland, and she did so by hilarious circumstances. So, yeah.
All right.
That's what we got.
Enjoy.
Where's the money? I don't understand how you make money.
Hold on.
From that, though.
2 stand-up comics in New York City.
Just learned a lot of this stuff. I'm going to ask all the stupid questions that you might be thinking at home, but are afraid to ask people.
Making it to where you feel like you're too stupid to be able to ever engage in it, they win.
Why the fuck are they doing this?
It's to make money. It's Risque Business News.
Wow. We've got a lot on our plates right now.
We do have a lot on our plates. Yes. Yeah. So I'm taking a vacation. I'm going to Australia until the 10th. And boy, am I stressed.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. You know, like the right before like really long trips like this, though, they're like, whoa, I have a podcast. I have a job. I have an apartment. I have a cat. And you're like, I have nails to be done. I have fucking packing
My
to
hair
do.
has to be appointmented.
And so, yeah, my hair has to be appointmented. And I'm like, oh my, and it's like all this like silly, mundane stuff, but I just have like a million errands to do. So I'm like,
yeah, I got to go to the dentist. You're like, why do I have to go? It's a 10-day trip.
I know.
What if I get a cavity while I'm out?
And I'm like, I have to get new outfits. Have to.
You do.
Must.
You do.
How can I possibly be in somewhere
now
else without new outfits?
You are too late to order stuff. Maybe.
I know. No, I think so. That'd be kind of cutting it close.
All right, like, guys, I don't know what to tell you. By the time this comes out, she will be probably still on a plane, actually, when this comes out.
Literally still on a plane.
She's on a plane forever.
Yeah.
I've also got a big journey coming up. I am going on the Amtrak to Rhode Island for the Rhode Island Comedy Festival.
Oh, go see her live. It's going to be live. Wait, this will be out
afterwards. Go back in time.
And see her live.
Reverse time. Come see me live.
We should coordinate because I've done that before and I haven't gone at the same time as you, but it's a very
I'm excited.
Very fun.
I'm from
so
Rhode Island.
Fun.
I have a bunch of like friends coming. What? I have people coming out to see me.
Look at that.
It's starting to happen, folks. It's all upwards from here.
Hell yeah.
So I'm excited for that. And yeah, we should do that. That'd be very fun. We should also just
fun.
do more stuff in as a whole with stand up because we're both out there popping our pussies.
Oh, boy, are we.
I need to stop using that phrase.
I'm
addicted to that phrase.
So I'm doing a bunch of shows in Australia, by the way. I'll put them on my Instagram if we have any random ass Australian listeners come out and see me live.
We do. I see the map, and we have people who listen from like random fucking places.
Really?
Yeah. Not like a ton, but like a couple where I'm like, are you VPNing or like?
Yeah.
Why?
What's the deal? All right, so let's get into some of these stories.
Yeah,
shall we? Okay.
Absolutely.
So the first one that I have, there is a man who has been living underwater. This is the most like Florida man thing I've ever heard in my life. He is a Florida professor, which is I don't know, but
keep going.
Okay, so this guy's name is Joseph DeTuri, and he's a 55-year-old professor at the University of South Florida, and he's broke the world record for the longest time living underwater. And he plans to stay an extra 3 weeks.
Okay, I have a lot of questions. First of all, he's a professor, so I'm assuming he teaches classes.
He does.
From underwater?
Yes.
Talk about being late to class.
Yeah.
Sorry I couldn't get my scuba gear on fast enough to come meet you down there. Also, he doesn't have to speak. Like, what's going on? How does this work?
Okay, so the aquanaut, which I guess is what they're called, he has been lodging 30 feet below in a lagoon in Key Largo, Florida for about 77 days as of Tuesday. But it's basically like this little enclosure that he dove into, and now he's like living in this little enclosure.
Oh, kind of like a little like submarine, but permanent.
Yeah.
Not moving.
So he said he was like, my inspiration for this was I want it to be like, I want scientists to learn more about the undersea and how a human body functions in extreme environments. So Oh, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, but once again, class. They are paying tuition.
That's
Is he on Zoom? Is he on Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's just like underwater, like in a little bubble, like Sandy's house.
Oh my
from
God.
SpongeBob.
Sandy from SpongeBob broke a world record. Congrats.
How crazy is that? So he used to be in the U.S. Navy for 28 years as a saturation diving officer. I don't know what the fuck.
Saturation diving officer.
Correct.
So a wet boy, a professional wet boy.
Yeah. Having wet
He's
dreams.
wet.
He had dreams that were wet. Anyway, and then he pursued a PhD in biomedical engineering at USF, the University of Southern Florida, to learn how to help people who suffer from traumatic brain injuries. Talk about a jack of all trades, this dude.
Sounds like he has a traumatic brain injury that he's been underwater for that long.
Pretty
Learned
fucking
by
insane.
experience.
So let's talk a little bit about his life undersea. So apparently it's relatively normal, which I'm like, what? Except obviously there's no sunlight, so like.
Vitamin D is like just shot to shit. He does live in Florida though, so I'm betting he has like a bit of a surplus.
True.
They're all like leatherbacks down there.
Yeah, leatherback turtles.
Do love going to the Florida beaches, and you're like, you just see the old people, and I'm like, good for you. You
With
look
gold chains,
just
and they're just like
leatherback turtling. Margarita. I'm like, honestly, that's my goal in life.
absolutely.
I want to be you. I want to be a professional leatherback turtle.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's the only way to live is
They've
to be a
used-
leatherback turtle.
They have never once used sunscreen, not one time in their lives.
Why would you?
No,
Why would you?
I get it.
So he lives in a 100-square-foot bunker the size of 2 king beds. Yeah, and then it's actually where the previous world record was set. So I guess if anybody wants to challenge him, it's already set up for you. You just dive down there.
Wow.
It includes a sleeping area, a living room, and a small kitchen with a coffee machine, microwave, and obviously a lot of fucking frozen food.
It's like nicer than most New York City apartments, right?
Probably. Probably.
It's better than what I lived in when I first got here.
Correct.
My kitchen area. Okay, fancy.
Wow.
Okay, Little Mermaid.
Oof, I don't know. That is it's like those like tiny houses, or not tiny houses. It's like a tiny. It's like when people like convert a fucking van.
Oh yeah. Van life, but underwater.
Van life, but
Submarine
underwater.
life.
Oof.
I mean, he's got to be on TikTok, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
Missed opportunity if not.
Oh, definitely.
I'll be his social media manager. Can't run my own, but I can run yours.
I remember when that van life thing was like super pop, and I think the Gabby Petito case really put the kibosh.
What happened there?
She got murdered by her boyfriend. Remember that whole case? It was like big news at the time. So like they were traveling in a van across the country, and
Van lifed too hard, close to the sun.
they van lifed a little too close to the sun. She died. She passed away, and so it was and then he came home with the van. You don't remember any of this?
No, I don't remember this.
Oh my god, this was like a few months ago. It was like the biggest news story.
I'm not on van life.
I guess not.
I'm not
I
part of
can't
van
believe you
life.
don't know about this. And then anyway, long story short, he ended up unaliving himself as well because
what a
he murdered
mess.
his girlfriend and was about to go to jail. And anyway,
Wow. On that, just on the van life part, not the not the unaliving and
Right.
murdering and
Right.
true crime element. Emma, second time I've now brought her up in a row on this pod, was a van life chick for a minute with her partner.
really?
Yeah.
And how did that relationship end?
They broke up.
Yeah.
But now she lives in New York City.
Probably an even smaller enclosement.
Probably an even smaller.
Enclosement is what I just called it. Enclosure. I'm like, we're very stressed
calling them
today. We're very
cages.
stressed today.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
yeah, she did van life for a second, and
Wow.
it was awesome. Like it was such a cool setup. They did all this great traveling. I think she's just the best.
Yeah. I know her.
We love her.
She's great.
We love her.
That would
Raving
be
about Emma. This is kind of the Emma podcast.
That would be so. I'm such a slob. I'm such a messy
Oh my God,
person.
it'd be a disaster.
There's no fucking way I could ever do just for like sanitation reasons. Like there's just no, my van would not look like these curated vans. It would just be insanely messy. A bunch of wrappers everywhere. Like
It'd be just like 17 Amazon boxes, and I'd be like, I'm gonna return those.
yeah.
No, van life, and you're like, you can't return Amazon boxes from van life.
Oh my God. And then oh God. I don't know.
Also, how do you get packages? You know what? We're gonna have to do
Yeah,
a deep
how
dive.
do you get packages?
The driver's just chasing you down the highway. It's like, Pull over. Pull over. I got to make the prime delivery.
I'm going to lose my fucking job. Jeff Bezos is after me.
You know, the Jeffrey
Bezos.
He's just chasing van life.
That is so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
buy your fucking smiley face socks that you bought on Amazon Prime. It's one day delivery. Cool. Pull over.
Okay, so a few more things on this, and then until we segue into Jeff Bezos, that'd be a great segue. Is
Perfect.
basically a lot of his life is pretty relatively normal. So he cooks eggs for breakfast, he exercises in the mornings, and he teaches courses virtually, like we talked about, and it's also open to the public. So it's only 30 feet. Did I say? It's not very far down, so people can dive down and be like,
I'm going to do that.
yeah.
Like, I swear to God, I think I'm going to try to go see my parents in Florida this summer, and I kind of want to convince them to, like, do a Keys deal.
Yeah.
That'd be fun as hell. I'm going to
That would be so
put a pin
fun.
in this, folks. I'm going to go see him.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, come on up. We're done. You're done. You got to go to the class. Your class is failing.
I'd be so bored down there.
Absolutely. He's masturbating so much. There's no chance he's not.
You think?
Oh, for sure. He needed a 5-week or whatever that was masturbation. Right? That's all yeah.
Okay.
We're on TikTok.
Anyway, congratulations to Jeffrey Bezos.
Yes, pivoting over, Jeffrey Bezos, congratulations. Or maybe Lauren Sanchez, actually both of them. Because he looks like a turtle. Talking about leatherbacks.
Yeah.
Couple more days in the sun.
She looks a little insane as well.
She looks crazy. And it's weird because it's like, it's hard to pinpoint exactly what about her throws me off.
Right.
Because if you zoom in on any piece of her facial anatomy, I'm like, technically, but it's all together, it looks off.
Yes.
And I know
It's
she's
just too much.
yeah, she's and she's not even that. She's 53. Like
What?
that's not that old.
I thought
looks,
she was older than that.
I would think so too. But whatever. She's
She's got a rockin' bod.
She is a rockin' bod. She is fit.
Oh, yeah.
She is fit. She has massive, extremely fake titties. Unbelievably. And
God, how exhausting.
exhausting, but honestly, the ROI on them are insane. She just married Jeffrey Bezos. It's worth it. Like, wow.
Yeah, you put in a little more hours at the gym, you get to marry a fucking billionaire.
I think you maybe go get the nose job. It's fine. In her case, it worked out.
Wow.
So the 59-year-old billionaire, also Jeffrey Bezos, I'm sorry, you don't look 59. You look older than that. But
I think he looks pretty good for 59.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what people look like.
I have actually, yeah, you're right. Celebrities have completely destroyed like my perception of what age is.
Yeah,
I have no concept anymore.
No idea.
Seeing 13-year-olds, I'm like 59.
I know what my mom looks like.
Yeah,
That's it.
I don't even know.
Is this his ex-wife, Mackenzie?
Yes,
Okay.
I love her.
Yeah,
She's so cute.
Isn't she like?
She just donated like all her money.
Yeah. Good for
We
her.
should do a deeper dive. So this is just about the proposal itself. There's certainly stuff to discuss. I do want to actually look into like their relationship and like honestly the Amazon background as a whole. But zooming in a little bit onto just Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos, they've been dating for a while now. They actually originally started dating in 2018 after they were working on a project together for Bezos' space exploration company, Blue Origin. They made it official in 2019 while his divorce was being finalized. So I'm assuming there was an overlap, but like...
But didn't he cheat on Mackenzie with someone else that was like Mackenzie's friend or something? Right?
This was the one... there's definitely drama around this because he did send all those dick pics and stuff like that. And it was like, yeah, I have a joke about it. So come see me live. Go back in time to Rogue Island Comedy Festival and see me live.
Wait, maybe it was the
I don't think
same-
it was her.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so either, but I don't know who it was. Hold on. Who did Jeffrey Bezos cheat on Mackenzie with? Let's see if anything comes up. I don't know why this is not giving me the information I'm asking for.
I think Jeff Bezos cleared the internet of that information.
Wait, no, okay. Jeffrey Bezos was having an affair with his friend Patrick Whitesell's wife, Lauren Sanchez.
It was?
I guess it was her. I didn't really know
Wow.
that.
Okay, guys, I have failed you. I just want you to know I have failed you.
I thought it was someone else too, though.
I got distracted by Fetty Wap. That is what happened. I spent too long reading about Fetty Wap for no reason. So I will definitely I'm actually going to put a pin in this, but we're going to have the whole wedding to get all fired up about this. So we'll take the time to deep dive into the background here. I know you're dying to know more about this dick pic. And we'll have it for you.
That is so fucking funny. Oy,
so anyway,
God.
I did want to include this one detail. They got engaged. They're at the God, I always pronounce this wrong and then feel uncultured. I think it's Cannes Film Festival.
I think so. I don't fucking know. Cannes. Whatever. Don't at me.
If you're rich enough to have a strong opinion on this, why are you listening to this podcast? What are you doing? Why are you here? Actually, I like you. Stay. Please stay. Please stay. But I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Anyway, they're there right now on his super yacht, which is like the tallest yacht in the world. It's fucking insane. And he proposed to her. Oh, one detail about this super yacht. It has this like sculpture on the bow of it of Lauren.
What?
Yes. Let me pull this up. Super yacht sculpture.
Shut the hell up.
I'm dead serious. It's that they're so fucking weird. Look at it.
Oh my God.
That's supposed to be Lauren. She's in like athleisure.
Oh my God. Wait.
Athleisure.
You sent this to me the other day. Wait, can you turn your computer towards me?
Yes.
Why is she wearing Lululemon?
Why are you wearing
You know what she looks like? She looks like a superhero from The Boys.
She does.
That show.
She looks like she's wearing Princess Jasmine's pants.
She does.
Like 100 with a Lululemon top.
What
on the most expensive yacht.
Dude,
it's a $500 million yacht.
Rich people are so weird.
They're so weird.
They really are.
She looks great, honestly.
Oh my God.
Big old titties.
Mackenzie must be like, listen, I'm the one who wanted this divorce in a huge way because everybody fucking hates your guts and you.
It's so.
And I'm like, the best person ever because I'm donating all my fucking money.
Oh, she's gonna. I cannot wait.
Didn't she recently get a divorce? Didn't she already get remarried?
Did she?
And divorced?
Mackenzie Bezos. Divorce. It's gonna be like from Jeffrey Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos'
idiot.
ex-wife Mackenzie.
I think her last name is Scott.
Split number 2 now.
Wow.
She
Dan
already
Jewett.
got married and divorced again. Damn.
From Seattle school teacher Dan Jewett. Okay, I don't know any other details on this, but I do know that it'd be very difficult for a Seattle school teacher to marry one of the wealthiest women in the world.
Yeah.
And just get thrown into the mix.
Yeah.
But that does sound like a great Lifetime movie that I would totally watch.
Absolutely.
Watch the shit out
Damn,
of
dude.
that.
It is amazing to me that people get divorced and then remarried that quickly. I feel like if I, God forbid, got divorced, I would take a little bit to get over that. To like,
yeah.
And then I would date someone for a long time, and then I would think critically about whether or not I wanted to share billions of dollars with this person. But she's like, nah, I'm just gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jump right in, and then like
maybe
whatever.
there was overlap on their end too.
I will definitely. Okay, guys, fine. Stop asking. I will do a deep dive into this, specifically into Lauren Sanchez's sculpture on this fucking. Here's another funny fact about this. They were not alone on this vessel. She was actually joined on their trip to wherever in Europe that is. I'm so uncultured. I don't know. And by her ex-husband and her kid.
Oh.
So there's this funny picture of like all of them together. She, by the way, got like
talk about a modern family.
Yeah, a 20-carat ring or something like.
Jesus.
Something like not even, or like that should be in a museum.
Just like gauche.
Yes. Ex-husband, who is an NFL player, by the way.
Oh, really?
Jeff Bezos' ex-husband. That's what I just Googled. No. We're thriving.
This is so funny to me. I don't know why. I'm getting like such a kick out of these people. They're just so fucking cliche.
Like it's
like
just
the fact that I found it. Is that it?
Yeah, that's the ring. Pretty
Okay.
nuts. But I want to find this one specific picture of them all together. It's been all over Twitter. I will not stop until I find.
Oh my God. She's ripped.
Yeah, she must be on drugs.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is the fucking deal, dude? Like
why?
Why are you so ripped?
I guess for the ROI. She
Yeah.
I can't find it. I'm so annoyed.
I've never seen anybody so ripped ever.
Do you think there's no way she's just doing Pilates?
No chance. None of this is natural. Not a single thing about her is natural, which is fine. I mean, go get your bag, girl. Oh my God, that's really funny.
Oh, here it is.
Oh my God. Finally, we found it, everybody.
We found it. That's
and
them.
Greggy's making an appearance.
And it's literally like, it's him looking all like, I mean, he's a little soft right now, but at the same time, like,
pretty
he's
shredded.
Pretty shredded. And then right next to him is Jeff and Lauren with her massive ring. And she's taking a picture of him.
Wasn't there another time that he got famously cucked? I think it was like with Leonardo DiCaprio or something. She was like enamored by him. And
yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't that with Mackenzie? I believe so.
No. I think it was with this new girl, Lauren Sanchez.
Man, good for her.
I know.
That's probably why he likes her. She's keeping him guessing.
I guess so.
So good for her. All right, we found it, guys. We're excited. And that's all I've got on Jeff Bezos for the moment. We'll be circling back.
Mazel tov.
Congratulations. That wedding is going to be really gauche. It's going. I'm
gaudy,
so excited.
Tacky.
It's going to be so tacky, and I'm so excited.
Okay. Me too.
I'm fired up.
That should be in vogue.
I mean, it absolutely should be in vogue.
That would be fun.
I don't want to see anyone with taste anymore. I want
me neither.
I want to see him just like go fucking balls to the wall like a rapper.
Yeah.
Like rapper, but with real money behind it.
Wait, have
like,
you been watching Succession?
No, I haven't.
Bastard. There's like what? Yeah, like I was gonna say, like they would have someone really embarrassing come on and be like L to the O.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen that episode.
Yeah,
I haven't been watching the last season.
I want that type of event.
Oh yeah, I'll do
J
it.
to the F.
Where's your dick at?
Yeah. The internet's seen it.
All right.
Okay, should we go to the next topic?
Absolutely.
Lovely. Okay, so in honor of me going to Australia, I thought it'd be fun to do this story that I found on the internet, looking up weird and wacky news of the week.
What to do in Australia?
Yeah. Well, this lady actually had an okay time. No, she had a horrible time. But so this article is entitled "How Wine and Candy Helped an Australian Woman Survive five days in the bushland."
Oh
Damn.
my God.
I
Okay,
know.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Sounds, you're right. Awesome, but also wait.
So
Long time.
there's a 48-year-old woman who police identified in a press release only as Lillian. I don't know why. I'm like, maybe Australia has other laws that are like, even though she's not a minor, this is just kind of embarrassing. So we're just like,
keep that to yourself.
like, what's up with that? Why can't they identify
Sounds
her?
like my college experience.
Yeah.
5 days of wine and candy in the bushes. Laura Sogar's graduating year.
Did I ever tell you about, I have a friend who lives in LA and she went to, God, it's like one of these like, it's like the like Grove Mansion. It's like something very like, you would hear the name of it and you're like, I've heard of that club before. I forget what it's called. Like the Bungalow or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so long story short, she got wicked fucked up. I think she like went through a period of time where she was like randomly taking Xanax and then going out, and like she was like, it was just not, listen, it wasn't working out for her.
That's fine. Also, weird drug to do that with.
I know. Anyway, so she was like KO'd. Okay. And she was at this club, and it's an outdoor club with like all these little tables and like bushes and stuff. And so she fell at one point and was just like sleeping in the bush in the club. Club fucking clears out. All right.
Yeah.
It is nighttime. Good night. Whatever. It's like 7 a.m. and the fucking workers come in to like shave the bushes and whatever. And she just emerges in like her tank top with like sticks in her hair. And she's like, and they were like, oh, and they were freaking out. So like then the manager came over and was like, is everything okay? Like, oh my God. And, like,
do you need another drink?
Yeah, but like, so she left. They were like, what are you doing here? So she left, but then they got her information and kept like calling her to be like, we just want to make sure you're okay. Because I think they were like, oh my God, this woman's going to fucking sue us.
Right. Yeah. You don't even know what for, but like she's
like,
clearly unhinged.
But like obviously whoever shut down the club did not look
and
did not like make sure no one was in there. And so like, Anyway,
spend a couple extra hours just snoozing in the club.
So she's like, I show up to my friend's house and I have like dirt all over me, like sticks in my hair in this like tiny little clubbing outfit. And she was like, yeah, I'm never doing Xanax again. Like,
Good. I'm glad that was the response to that. That was the wake up call she needed, was taking a little nap, a little nappy nap outside in a club. That is next level.
It's the most amazing story I've ever
That's
fucking heard in my entire life.
Those workers must have. That's probably not even the weirdest shit they've seen.
No. That's so
There's
funny that
no
she submerges
chance.
like, oh, like, what's she doing here?
Ma'am, she's like, shots.
Damn, I wish I
Who
remember what
wants to
this.
do shots?
I want to say like bungalow something. I don't know. Whatever.
That's all right.
Anyway, okay, so back to this Australian lady who had a similar experience.
Yeah, damn.
Not really, but
She's
anyway.
like, hold my beer.
So she
Hold
was
my wine.
she was rescued by helicopter on May 5th in the Midda bushland, a stretch of dense eucalyptus forest in the southeastern state of Victoria. Eucalyptus, that sounds glamorous as hell.
Yeah, it's like a spa, but like real life.
I bet you know who
gross.
wouldn't like it is Greg.
Greg would not like it. You know who would
No.
like it? Koalas.
Yeah.
Did you know they only eat eucalyptus?
No, I did not know that.
Did you know koalas have chlamydia?
Everyone knows that.
Did you know koalas are marsupials?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to just do koala facts for the rest of the podcast.
Did you know that they're very cute? Do you know that
Do you
they're
know
very
that they like
handsome?
to give you hugs?
Yeah.
Specifically me.
Do you know that when I meet one, I'm going to say, Bonnie?
And he's like, a buddy. They also are very lazy and they have to eat so much eucalyptus. It's like not an efficient fuel source.
It's kind of weird as well that they have so much chlamydia since they're so lazy. You'd think that they wouldn't be banging.
They're just horny. Like they're just sleeping in the club like your friend.
I did read something that Australia is like taking matters into its own hands, and they are, and they're like treating koalas for their chlamydia. I swear to God, they're
teaching sex ed to the koalas. They're sitting them all down. They have like the penis and like the banana
like,
with the condom.
Condoms, koalas.
Condom. But they're koalas, so little bananas.
Right.
Baby banana. God, I'm done. Sorry.
Okay. Oh yeah, those baby bananas are pretty cute.
Pretty cute. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna think about koala penises. So I hate that.
Well, hopefully I meet a little
Hold
koala
on.
penis because I would like to do that at some point.
I want to say a fact about koala penises, but I don't know if it's true. So I'm Googling it first.
Oh, is that their spiral corkscrews? Is that what you're going to say?
Oh, no. Oh, I thought it was a spiral corkscrew, but it's...
I think cats are
Male
spiral corkscrews.
The male koala, there is something weird about it, has a large pink two-pronged penis.
Oh.
Ah!
No, come on.
I just showed it to her. You have to know that for the rest of your life.
I'm done
And also
here.
the female koala has 3 vaginas and 2 uteruses.
Whoa. So
Just
she
like-
can be pregnant with 2
Babies.
Wow.
Double the chlamydia. There's a lot of area to get chlamydia. With 3 vaginas, that's a lot of chlamydia.
That is. I wonder if there's ever been I guess they're probably in too close in proximity, but I wonder if there's ever been like 2 vaginas with chlamydia, 1
Without?
no chlamydia.
Not for long. Not for long.
Okay, all right. We're done
Sorry,
looking at
now I'm full.
koala's genitals over
All
here.
right, sorry, guys.
All right, so back to Lillian. Anyway, she's in this fucking eucalyptus forest, and she was driving towards Dartmouth Dam for a day trip from the nearby town of Bright when she hit a dead-end road and realized she'd made a wrong turn. So as she tried to turn her car around, the vehicle became stuck in the mud.
Women driving.
Women driving. So she didn't have any cell service.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. And so she was unable to call for help, and health issues make it difficult for her to try to walk, apparently. Apparently, she's, like, kind of older. Or she's 48. She's not that old, but I don't know what the fuck. But ultimately, she had some health issues. But ultimately,
Wait, so now she ended up stranded because of that.
stranded because of that.
That is...
she was able to use her car heater overnight to stay warm in temperatures as low as 35 degrees.
Ooh. Wait, that is the lamest way to get stuck in the bush.
Yeah.
Your car just got... Come on, lady.
Yep.
Have a... What? You're so fragile. Get the car out. Figure it out. I'm pissed.
Could you get a car out of mud alone?
Yeah, you build some stuff. You build like a little rampy or something.
Yeah,
you
you're right.
figure
Just
it out. Put
put
your
it behind
clothes
the-
under there. Like
Yeah.
you got it. If it's that or stay in the bush for 5 days, you have plenty of time to figure it out. Just saying.
Okay. All right, so she was only planning for a 2-hour drive, obviously, and so she had a few snacks, some candy, and a bottle of wine, which she intended to gift to her mother. She does not drink, police said, but eventually she was just like, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
And she consumed the bottle, which was her only liquid. So the wine actually helped her stay alive.
Wow.
I know. It's like
Yeah,
our
'cause
friend
you-
Olga, who like survives off of red wine.
Yeah, I'm gonna start citing this every time Matt's like, you shouldn't have. I'm like, well,
It's actually
could be-
hydrating.
this could be a sustenance for me.
It's actually good for me.
Yeah, how dare you?
Lillian's family reported her missing on April 30th after she failed to make a daily check-in call. Maybe there's something like wrong with her or something. Because I'm
there's-
clocking a few
There's definitely too much.
subtitles.
There's too much
subtext.
going on here to not.
I think the fact that they didn't say her full name, that she couldn't walk, and that has the daily check-in calls is
yeah, something was up.
something's awry. So anyway, local media outlet News 7 said the bad weather limited local authorities' ability to search by air. Oh my god! Oh, look at that spider! Ah! There's
Wait, hold on. This is your reaction to a spider, and I just showed you a pronged penis.
yeah, okay, look at the spider though.
You were just like, get that out of here.
So I'm
Yeah, it
just
looks like a
scrolling
crab.
through this article about this girl in Australia. So obviously you can't get through one fucking article about Australia with a giant spider in the. It's like
Yeah.
an ad.
It looks like a crab.
Ew, I hate it.
Oh, have fun on your trip. Oh my
No.
god, you're gonna have so much fun.
If I see one fucking spider, dude,
You're gonna for sure.
I'm gonna be so mad.
I
dude.
promise you.
I'm gonna be so angry. Okay, so the area is humongous, as you can imagine. We're talking hundreds of kilometers that Lillian might have been in. So the police were like, "We're freaking out." They said, "We don't have a starting point at the moment." So Lillian's sister-in-law, this lady Lisa, she told News 7 that Lillian was unfamiliar with the area but excited to see it on her trip. So maybe she was just like going around. Oh, so police said Lillian hailed from a suburb outside of Melbourne,
Yeah, then
which was about 160 miles to the southwest. So close.
that's the thing though, and like Australia is just so big and so wild. Like all
Yeah.
the different areas. Even in New Zealand, which is tiny comparatively. I was in Auckland and I rented a car because I went to these like volcanic areas.
Yeah.
And I was driving between the two areas. It was dark pretty early and it was about hour and a half, 2 hour drive or so. And I started running low on gas. And all of the gas stations close at 5 p.m. there, team.
What?
They are working 9 to 5 shifts at
No.
the gas stations. So I kept going to gas stations. I had service, thank God. And just hitting gas stations and being like, okay, this one's closed. Fucking shit. Like,
Oh my
go
God,
to the next
so
one, go to the next
stressful.
one. I was like literally completely empty. It was pitch black. I'm by myself in
my
a rental
God.
car in like random ass middle of nowhere New Zealand. Not far from Auckland, but like, and like sketchy service, but like certainly not like, it would have been a real bitch.
Yeah.
Like a real bitch.
Yeah.
And I was driving for about 30 minutes looking for gas stations.
Oh my
Eventually,
God, that's so stressful.
it was like crazy. Eventually found a British Petroleum BP. And those British people, let me just tell you, they are not clocking out at 5. The gas station was open 24 hours. And I was like, hell yeah, USA via Britain, us together,
Woo!
fueling the world. And then
Yeah.
I bought my gas and I went back and that was the story.
Wow.
It was great. It was a
I
fun
would have
trip.
been crying.
I did cry. I was like, am I gonna fucking? I was pissed. I was
Were you
like,
alone?
yes. I was solo in the middle of like the bush,
No.
and not that far. Like I could probably have figured out some sort of calls to make to like
Yeah.
get some. I didn't really have anyone to come.
But like
get
then
me.
also what if your phone died?
Yeah, no, I would have been like fucked.
Yeah.
It was not a great situation that I put myself in, and I 100% could have avoided it, but I didn't.
Oh
Instead,
gosh. Yeah.
I made it happen though.
Yeah.
And here we are. I could have been hanging out with koalas.
Oy,
I could have been drinking wine and for 5 days in the bush with,
It's
with
so
my friend
funny
Lillian here.
that she doesn't drink and she's like, I guess I have to drink this entire bottle of wine.
That's
because
hilarious. Also, yeah, maybe she doesn't drink because she's on meds.
Yeah,
We don't
maybe. Anyway, so
We
she was
don't know.
lost for 5 fucking days. She was apparently after 5 days, they spotted her by helicopter standing on the dirt road and waving her arms. Oh, and she was only 37 miles away from the nearest town. That's
See, that's
not
and
that
that's the thing is
far.
it's like you're not far, but like
It's just like not developed.
Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, you can't walk 37 miles.
No,
like,
she can't walk
Oh, she can't
really
walk. Period.
a lot.
But I guess,
at all.
and if you don't have cell service, like you don't know where to go.
Oh my God, this poor lady. Fuck, that would be so bad. Obviously.
I hope at least the wine was a good bottle.
I know, right? So after being, I mean, probably it was. She bought it for a gift.
Yeah, hopefully.
So after being lost in the bush for 5 days, she was obviously extremely relieved and grateful, and they were just as happy to see her. That's what Martin Torpy, a sergeant with the police department in Wodonga, Australia.
Australia. Make sure you go to Wodonga while you're
She
there.
was treated for dehydration, but she otherwise appears to be healthy.
That's good. I mean, 5 days, like, yeah, you're going to be super dehydrated, but that's
Yeah.
probably about it.
Yeah.
Unless you,
And,
like, fall or, injure yourself.
Mentally, like, whoa.
For sure. Or
Okay.
a good little cleanse. Talk about getting off TikTok for a few days. That lady was not on social media.
No, she wasn't. Good for her. She's probably healthier than me mentally.
She's doing great. She's thriving. Well, we love it. Should I go over to the man of the hour?
Yes, please.
All right, guys. I don't know why this is so important to me, but we're going to talk about Fetty Wap. And I think here's the reason. This was genuinely my favorite song for like 2
She's
years.
my trap queen.
If you don't remember this song, you'll recognize it. Oh, you'll recognize it from just a few little key notes here. Yeah. All right. Anyway,
I mean, what a tune.
what a tune. He
What a
really
tune.
had I was just barely graduated from college when this came out, and it was a fucking banger. And
It
we
really
played
was
it
a banger.
all the time. It was great.
Does he have something wrong with his eye?
Oh, does he? Let's get into it.
Okay.
All right. So Fetty Wap, if you saw the news, he just got arrested. Let's go back in time and get a little bit of context first. So as you know, he had a number of hits back in 2015 to 2016 or so. He actually had Trap Queen, which reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was a big song.
Huge song.
Nominated for 2 Grammys. And then he also had a couple other singles that came out afterwards. 679 featuring Remy Boys.
I'm sure if I heard it.
Yeah, and then My Way, remixed by Drake. I would play them to you, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's not relevant. There is a little bit of drama on like how Drake got involved in one of them. He like cut out one of fucking Fetty Wap's like original crew
Oh.
as part of it. So there was drama there, but this isn't like a hip hop podcast. So sorry, I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna keep moving. Talk about the drugs.
Okay.
Drugs that he does.
Yeah.
So Fetty Wap is from Jersey. His real name, this made me laugh, is Willie Jr. Maxwell II.
What?
What are you in Succession?
I know, right? Damn.
Damn,
Okay.
that's a white name.
And his dad owns Halliburton.
His dad is a royal. Yeah, he was born June 7th, 1991. He's our age.
Oh, he's our age.
I know. And as you may have noticed in this picture here, or if you know what he looks like, he has one messed up eye. He actually lost his left eye because when he was born with glaucoma
Oh.
in both eyes.
Oh.
They weren't able to save his left eye. So then they fit him for a while. He had a fake eye there.
Yeah.
He kept getting made fun of growing up. He grew up in like kind of a rough area. I think he did a lot of like couch surfing and was involved in drugs at an early age. But eventually he was so sick of getting made fun of for his eye that he took it out and was like, fuck this. I'm just going to like live my glaucoma life.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cool look. Like
Yeah.
it's like intense.
Yeah.
But like you certainly remember him. Oh my God.
You do
Great-
certainly remember
Great
him. yeah.
marketing.
Yeah.
Listen, if I have a marketing tip for everyone, lose your left eye.
Get it out. Pop that baby out.
Pop it out and I'm gonna remember you. For sure.
Damn, that would suck.
Totally.
Obviously.
Totally. He is not a good dude. I will go ahead and say that. A lot of drama in a bunch of different issues. I'll show you his lawsuits, a little wrap up of the lawsuits that he has faced before we
Okay.
move into what's going on with his drug stuff.
Okay.
But like a little bit of additional background. He has a sex tape out with Alexis Sky. So go
Great.
ahead and check that out, team, if you want to
Lovely.
see glaucoma eyes with this. She's very beautiful. But I think she's crazy. She was like on a podcast and got in trouble or something along those lines.
Okay.
And then he has
who hasn't?
Who's not?
Who
Yeah,
among us?
exactly. And he's the father of 6 children with 5 different women. So he'd be out there. He's breeding fetish up or whatever.
Yeah. Him and Nick Cannon probably have dinner.
Yes. They're going against each other. He had a lot of different lawsuits against him. So he was making a shit ton of money through 2015, 2016, and then just started getting in more and more trouble. There's a couple different podcasts I listened to. Why did I do so much research on this guy? Why do I care this much?
This morning we were like, listen, we're both really stressed out. Let's do some mini stories. Then you were like, I've gone off the rails. I know everything about Fetty Wap, and I was like, okay.
I've really listened at length. I'm sure there's more, but wow, I did not expect to know this much about him. For instance, in 2016, he was hit with a major lawsuit regarding his hit track Trap Queen, where the Danish songwriter Lazar Lakik claimed he bought exclusive rights to the beat. So they're like, deet, 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 deet. That part, you all know what you recognize.
We get it.
So that was actually bought in 2014 from Tony Fad, who had produced the songs, by this Danish guy, Lazar. Okay. And he was like, hey, you remember how I gave you money for that?
You can't use it.
You then went and used it for a hit. So what's that all about?
Yeah.
Anyway, so there was the big lawsuit there. He was then sued by Remy Boy's P. Dice over a collaboration they did for 679. This was related to, I believe, the Drake drama, where P. Dice got cut out of it, and his stake in the album track was reduced to 5% from 16.9%. So he sued for $7 million in damages.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. This is all happening at the same time. He must have had quite the legal team.
Yeah.
He also was found guilty for defaming an ex-employee, Shauna Morgan, who was a former tour staffer. She alleged that Fetty promised to pay her up to 10% of the money he made from his performances. Sure. I guess if you're managing the tour, whatever. And she ended up using her own money to cover tour expenses. He owed her about $242,000.
Oh my God.
And he had falsely claimed that she stole from him.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. So he ended up having to pay her over $1 million. Wow.
Aren't these things very easily provable? Why would
I think that's why they went to court and they were like, buddy,
yeah. Hello.
Yeah, here is the bill. I don't know.
Damn.
You're a Fetty Wap. He also, so these are all business things, and I can kind of understand, business is business.
Right.
Things get squirrely with contracts sometimes, right?
Sure.
He is a bad person. Don't get me wrong. He assaulted in 2019, assaulted 3 hotel employees.
Oh my God.
He was arrested in 2019 at the Mirage Hotel. Heard of it. After 3 employees said that he assaulted them. He apparently hit a parking attendant after getting involved in a verbal dispute and ultimately committed battery on 2 other employees.
Oh, wow.
Fuck that.
That's intense.
What a night. What a night at the job.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, I'm just hanging out and some fucking Fetty Wap comes up.
He beats the shit out of me.
Talk about a wop.
Yes,
he whopped me right in the goddamn face.
He whopped him out. These guys went and then hung out with the club cleaners who dragged your friend out of the bushes, and they're like,
yeah,
what is this night?
Greg's in the shot.
Greg, move your ass. Gregory, Mr. Gregory, Mr. Thomas Gregory the second.
He's completely blocking the camera.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Greg, I love you.
Greg, this is very serious.
Greg, we're talking about Fetty Wap. Move.
He's part of Fetty Wap's lawyer team.
He's like, don't defame him. Okay. So he assaulted 3 employees in 2019. He then went on in 2019. This is all, by the way, in the course of 3 years. Every lawsuit I've described so far.
Damn.
Rapid fire.
Oh God.
He got in trouble he rented a home. He rented a lot of homes, which at that point, buy.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Right.
He rented a home in the Hollywood Hills for about 11 months and was accused of causing $170,000 in damages, which included holes in the walls, damaged sinks, floors, and stairs.
Maybe that's why he never bought. He was like, I don't want to deal with repairing everything.
Trash my own
How
spot.
fucking hard are you partying? Or what are you doing
He just couldn't see anything.
Yeah. He's walking into the walls, and that's why there's holes in it.
He's like, I'm really sorry, but I'm disabled. So
oh my gosh.
we can make light fun of him. He assaults a woman in 2020.
Oh, good.
Wasn't his only assault case. In 2020, he went on to assault this woman that was at his Los Angeles home back in 2019. He claimed that Fetty had strangled and punched her.
Oh my God.
Totally unprovoked.
What?
After a few drinks. So he was probably super fucked up.
This
But
guy is good.
holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Wow, that's
So
really scary.
He's a loose cannon.
Yeah, sounds like it. It sounds like if you've ever been at a party and like, this is like not the same thing at all, actually. Like,
let's hear it.
Like that type of person. Like, I feel like there's a lot of comedians like this. You'll be in a green room, everyone's having fun, everyone's like lighthearted, whatever, and like somebody will walk in, and you're just like, whoa.
Oh yeah,
and you're like, what cutting thing are they about to say to somebody? Or like, there's just like an energy about these people that like I feel like I'm obviously not going to name names, but I've had people, but I've had like people dating back to high school where I'm like, I don't like being around this person that everyone thinks is like funny and whatever, because I don't know what his next move is.
Absolutely.
Like, he's so volatile, and like no one was ever like hitting me or anything, but it was just like really cutting remarks that come out of nowhere. And like,
I think that's coming from not the same place, because that's legal, versus illegal. But at the same time, I know exactly what you mean. Those people, when they come in and there's just a dark cloud about them.
Yeah.
And it's scary. It's
scary.
varying degrees of scary. I'm not worried about my physical safety, but it's like, I don't know. Listen, sometimes I'd rather you kind of like tap me on the shoulder versus say something mean about me.
Yeah, right.
Hurts my feelings.
It hurts my feelings. I don't like when people say mean things about me.
No.
Go off in the comments.
But go off in the comments.
But no, I mean, obviously, like, not excusing anything he did because he assaulted a woman. He seems like a very volatile human being, but I will probably coming from a lot of pain.
Oh, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. I don't know his whole background, but just the little bit that I do know from how he grew up, it sounds like he definitely came from a rough childhood. Yeah.
Well, I'll quote one of my favorite podcasts, this podcast called Morbid, actually. They always say this about like serial killers that have had really shitty childhoods. They're like, we will feel bad for the child, not for the adult.
Totally. Yeah, and that's
because there's a lot of people that have had shitty childhoods. Not a lot of people go out fucking assaulting women
and even crazier. It's like you're assaulting women, and it's not he's a star. There's business reasons to like, even if your natural inclination or like you're so fucked that that's just what you've been up to, cut it out because it's going to start impacting your career.
Right. And it sounds like it did heavy.
It wasn't great. So he obviously had a lot of
fucking jail. So.
He's going to jail. Well, he's going to jail, ironically, for unrelated issues. And I will say, I'm not exactly sure how each one of those cases went out, but you don't have that many cases and just be like, otherwise a stand-up dude.
Right. Yeah.
You don't have like multiple different types of people all accusing him. He keeps assaulting people.
Correct.
So, and also every single one of his songs is about like dealing drugs and like light violence. And so he's like, like a lot, like from his experience. They're bops. I'm over here like freshly out of college, with my stupid econ.
Such bops.
I've done no crimes in my life. And I'm like, I'm a trap queen. Like, yeah. I'm drinking a completely legal Smirnoff Ice. And he's talking about cooking fentanyl or something like,
or whatever the hell.
I'm like,
do you cook fentanyl? I don't know.
Clearly, I'm not doing it. I'm not involved.
No, I'm not involved in fentanyl.
I'm not involved. So if you were checking the news, you may have noticed that he just got sentenced to 6 years in prison.
Oh my God, that's such a long time. Do you think it's like one of these celeb things that he'll get like a year and a half?
I don't think so because there's a minimum sentence I didn't realize so he got arrested in fall of last year.
Yeah.
For let me read this. Authorities arrested him and recovered $1.5 million in cash.
Whoa.
Damn. Numerous fentanyl pills, 16 kilograms of cocaine. That is 35 pounds ish.
That's a lot.
That's 2 Gregs of coke.
Yeah, at least 2 Gregs.
2 kilograms of heroin.
Wow.
2 9mm handguns, 2 other pistols, a rifle, and ammunition at the course of their year-long investigation.
Holy shit.
This is just the stuff that they got like live from him. He was then accused of conspiring to possess and distribute more than 100 kilograms, 220 pounds, of heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine between June 2019 and June 2020.
Oh my God.
So that's like, it's not like he had went bought like a little extra coke and like gave it to his friends and they slipped him $10. No, he had a business. Like he was an entrepreneur, you guys. That is, you're distributing to a point where it's impacting the community. Like he's he's a fucking drug dealer.
I mean, you don't get 6 years in prison without doing it right.
But also he's like made a song with Drake.
I know.
Like, at the same time.
I feel like the judge must have had such like even less mercy on him because he probably was like, you are not like it's not struggling you're not trying to like keep your family afloat. Like you had a insanely successful career. You did not have to do this.
Right. You got nominated for 2 Grammys. I don't think maybe you don't need to.
You made some money mistakes, but like
sure
you could easily make more. Not easily, but you could make more money.
Absolutely. Just to close that part out, he said the scheme, apparently the prosecutor said that he was using the U.S. Postal Service and cars with hidden compartments to move drugs from the West Coast to Long Island. So this is why it was a federal offense, because it was across state lines.
Every state.
That's truckers.
Across almost every state.
Oh, wow. And they were stored for distribution to dealers on Long Island and in New Jersey. So he was then distributing across state lines as well.
Wow.
So this guy he's a serious he's professional. Like he's not low level. He's like mid to high level drug dealer.
The CEO of drug dealing.
He's a fucking boss. Why did he do it? So that's the question, right?
Literally, genuinely, what the fuck?
What happened here? Right. So obviously, to your point, he had options, one of which is a very a sought after career path for a lot of people. They would love to be an international music sensation.
Correct.
International? Pretty close.
Yeah, absolutely. Trap Queen, are you kidding me? That was
great.
Humongous.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Yeah.
Still a bop. Well, he apparently was not great with money. It was pretty funny, actually. If you dove a little bit further into it, I was like, okay, so was he like completely broke? And like, not really. Okay. 1 year ago, he did an interview with Off the Record, which is like a music podcast. Mm-hmm. And in that podcast, he said he was making $100,000 a day and was getting concerned when he went to making about $40,000 a day at the end of 2017. That's when he started getting worried about like, uh-oh, I'm falling off. Still a lot of money.
Right.
He had 4 apartments in Jersey, a house in LA, a house in Jersey, a house in Miami, and then he listed off a couple others that I didn't catch and didn't care to go back to get. Point is, a lot of properties. He was paying $10,000 a month in car insurance.
Okay.
What are we doing? And then talked about having a posse of about 15 guys that he described later on as yes men. And apparently he kept telling these stories about like they'd go shopping and he'd buy like $2,000 jeans for everybody in the crew.
Whoa.
So he was just like, I mean, it was poor money management. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's tough to call that poor money management when I ordered, seamless twice this week. Like, what am I doing? Who do I think I am? And this guy's buying like $30,000 of jeans.
That's insane.
Just his friends.
I know. I'm a very poor money manager. I will say that, but I feel like I would
think he's got you beat.
Yeah, he's got me beat. But like once you start making that kind of money, I would be like, I need to give this responsibility to somebody else.
Well, actually, it's so funny you say that because he does that. So he does this series of articles this is back in 2017. So this is from a year ago that he does this. And in this interview, I'll actually play this little part right here. He talks briefly about how he kind of was wising up to being like, I'm fucking up my money right now. I need to figure this out. Yeah. So he does this our interview where he talks about it.
Be like, all right, I put money into this business for this person. I got 30% of that. And this business, I got 30% of that. This business, 30% of that. So I like co-ownership of 16 different businesses. Maybe some of them did good, some of them didn't. Some of them was all right, some of them held out for a long time. I accumulated that much money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, because I don't want people to just think, oh, he made $22 million off of music. No, it didn't just happen.
How much is the most you ever got for one show?
For one show?
Yeah.
Like $375.
God damn it. In the United States, no way. Had to be like some Dubai shit.
No, United States.
For real?
Dubai was more.
Yeah.
So he's talking about how he did a bunch of different investments. This is 1 year ago that he's saying, I made $22 million by investing in businesses. He was selling drugs, guys.
Yeah.
His investing in businesses was he was a medium to high scale drug dealer.
Yeah.
In Long Island and Jersey. Like, what are you talking about? He's giving fucking money advice on this podcast.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just getting in my money in all these different businesses. They were illegal. There's a reason you make a ton of money because it is illegal. What are you talking about?
God. Oh, poor Fetty. He's going to jail.
Fucking idiot, dude. He also did these articles back in 2017 where, again, he was talking about wanting to learn more about managing his money. And he had this business manager who, like, sat him down and was like, the way you're spending is not going to work out. Mm-hmm. And he was able to put him in a bunch of classes to learn the value of money and become more informed about the stock market.
Okay.
According to him, he flipped $1.3 million into $20 million in about a year.
Oh, that makes sense.
With the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than Nancy Pelosi's numbers.
Yeah.
And she, as we know, is the greatest investor of our
generation.
Of our generation.
It's never been anybody before or after Nance.
Maybe Fetty.
Maybe Fetty.
Nancy Pelosi and Fetty Wap. Really great investors. No, so obviously, yeah. So he does this like long article where he's talking about, he was like, yo, what does your money do for you? What do you like? I need to go and like have it like, you know, pay your bills, like, you know, make your money work for you. Like all that like inspiring, like, you know, TikTok bullshit.
Yeah. Wake up. Don't pee. Get outside. Work. That kind of.
Look at the market. Read the numbers. Grind.
Yeah. Right. So he was doing that. Okay.
Yeah, he was doing that. And secretly, so he does all these interviews with them and secretly he's just selling drugs.
Yeah.
So, and he's serving.
That's pretty good advice.
I just find it so funny to go and do like this tour about turning into a financial genius when you are straight up fucking selling.
That's probably what
selling drugs.
That's probably a part of the reason why like the FBI was looking into him. You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
Where they're like,
IRS
okay,
does
this does not
sleep.
make any fucking sense. And like,
yeah, do you have receipts?
Yeah, just get your $20,000 or $22,000, whatever it is, or $22 million, sorry, off of selling and keep your
Shut
fucking,
the fuck up.
Yeah, keep your pie hole shut.
Keep it in cash. You clearly had 1.5 million in cash. Yeah, anyway, so hilarious. One of the reasons that he had told initially the jury or the courts that he was going into selling drugs is because he was having money problems, which maybe that is like technically true in his fucked up perspective of the world, you know, like maybe he wasn't able to support his old lifestyle of $10,000 a month in car insurance or you know, Geico was like, come on, dude,
where it's like
we gotta get another bill from you, let's go.
Like you can scale down and no one's going hungry.
Exactly. So maybe that's what he kind of internally meant, but the court was like, shut the fuck up, buddy. Like,
what was the maximum that he could have gotten? Do you know that?
20 years.
Oh, okay.
So it was on the low end.
Sort of like a lenient. I mean, it sounds like it was pretty close to the minimum. So I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was at least 5 years is the minimum. I think he got 5 and then an additional 5 of him being monitored after he gets out.
Oh,
which I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
They also said part of the reason they cited a lot of things in the case, but many of them being like, you glamorized the drug trafficking trade.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, we loved it.
That song was fucking great.
That song was a bop.
I probably gonna put it back in the rotation for a little while. I'm gonna be listening. Gotta support my boy.
Yeah.
And they
He's gotta get money when he gets out.
They also referenced the fact that in the music video for Trap Queen, there's children in the video.
Oh. Wait, why is that bad?
Because he's doing a video about selling.
Oh yeah, I know, but like I mean, you know.
Yeah, I think it's
like
tough when you. Yeah. It's tough when you're
it's
like
art. It's like I mean, I think that to put this into evidence is a funny thing to me because I'm like, it's you know, he's like,
oops.
like what rapper has not.
Look at these, like, they're like little kids. They're like, it certainly didn't help his case, because I think they were talking about how, like, in the sentencing, it's like how big you're guilty.
Right.
Now, how much time do you serve? The fact that you're literally glamorizing in the music video to children directly in the music video is a bad look. You're right. It's not illegal. It is art. You're allowed to do it. But when you get in trouble for doing what you're doing a song about on a pretty big scale, like, sorry, man.
It's probably like victim impact statements or whatever.
Oh, that sounds official.
Yeah. Because I was like, there's no, obviously this isn't like,
look at that kid,
put into like evidence. You know what I mean? They're
Totally.
not like, but look at what an asshole you're being in this music video. He's like, yeah, it's a music video.
Yeah, I'm a rapper. It was 2016. The world was not in a great place.
No, that's true. God.
Anyway, that's all I've got on Fetty Wap. But love him.
Free Fetty. But actually, you know what? He probably should go take a lap in jail. Yeah, take a lap.
Oh my God, I didn't even mention it. In the middle of all of this, the most important element of this entire thing, I got ghosted by Fetty Wap.
Wait, what do you mean
at
you
a
got
concert.
ghosted by Fetty Wap? What are you talking about?
When I not first moved to New York, but pretty early on December 2nd, 2017, Fetty Wap was due to perform at the Highline Ballroom in New York City. And I was going. And this is me pre-gaming at an office. Why am I doing that?
Oh my God. And you're very excited.
I'm fired up. I'm wearing a bucket hat.
You were ahead of your time.
I was ahead of my time.
Because bucket hats are really in right now.
They are.
You won't miss me with that shit. I'm not doing that. But you had a bucket hat on.
I had a bucket hat on, and I was going to see Fetty Wap.
And he did not show up.
And we were fucked up. Let me tell you that. We were on scissor.
Scissor for everyone?
Scissor for the table.
Nice little a round of scissor.
Are we gonna do scissor for the table?
Yeah, purple drink for anybody?
Anyone else want some purple drink? And I said yes, please.
Sure.
2. So anyway, we go to the club. We are there. It is 2. It is 3.
Oh.
There is no Fetty Wap to be seen. Eventually, I'm so drunk that I think Fetty Wap's up there. Because they keep playing Trap Queen, and I'm like, this is great. Honestly, I'm having a fabulous time. Come to find out, Fetty Wap never showed.
Oh, fuck.
Never showed.
So who was playing for you? Just like other
random DJs. And it's it's a crowded place, so you can't really see up the front anyway. And they're like, whatever. They should have just told, they probably were just trying to like be like, yeah, he's totally here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he never showed up to that gig. And like, not to say, I'm sure he had bigger arenas, whatever to do, but like, it was
gig.
A crowded New York City club.
Yeah.
And like they had advertised that he was coming.
Damn.
But
I wonder how many people had requested refunds.
I'm sure a lot. But that was right in the midst of all of those different lawsuits that were hitting. And like when he started to have like some of his trouble and started falling off. So I'm guessing that we just got caught up in the mix.
I guess
My friends and I.
Yeah.
Just these young professionals in New York City who are like, we are going to go see a Trap King. We're so excited for our night out on the town.
That's so funny. Oh my God. Imagine just straight up not going to a show. That's so insane.
Like you're the whole thing.
You're the show.
You're the show for a long time.
You're the headliner.
Yes.
You're the person. You are the show. The
And
show is the Fetty Wap show.
And it's not like it was like for comedy, like you're usually able to pivot to another activity relatively easily, right?
What do you mean?
Like for instance, if Mark got sick and couldn't do a show,
yeah,
obviously his fans would be like disappointed, but like they're not in club gear on drugs, having been there for 5 hours. When that gets announced, they're like, oh, I guess we'll go to a movie.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But like we're stuck. Like we're like, well,
you're there.
We're here now, and I don't do this very frequently, so I guess I've just done this on a random night. You know
what?
We still had a great time.
He brought you guys together.
He did. We laugh about it to this day. Specifically, that
good man.
In our infinite wisdom, we decided to pregame it at an office.
Why did you do that?
That's a great question. It's right along with the bucket hat. Like, why did I wear a bucket hat to Fetty Wap? I did. And it was a nice office.
Whose office was it?
I'm not going to share that.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay, yeah. Good call.
But anyway, it was fun. I wouldn't recommend doing that, guys.
Wonder if
Was
he's
not
gonna,
my office. Let me tell you that.
maybe he'll do some concerts in jail.
Maybe he'll live stream. I'll be on his Instagram like, yeah, this is
Dude.
for not showing up in 2017. I launched the investigation on him.
It's been years and years of an investigation by Laura
So
because he
pissed.
didn't show up to the Highline Ballroom. He's like, okay, oh my God.
God damn it. I was like, I lured him back into the drug trade
Oh no.
and then planted the feds.
God, what a shit show.
Delight.
Don't sell drugs.
Yeah, that's our business tip of the day. Don't sell
Yeah.
drugs. Or if you do, make sure it's your last available plan.
Yeah.
If you have the option to be a superstar or sell drugs, go superstar.
Mm.
Go superstar.
I do wonder, I mean, this is like such a large conversation, but I do wonder, like, I want to check up on how that's been going. Didn't Oregon decriminalize every single drug?
I think, yeah, we talked about that a while ago. I wonder what the status of all that is.
Yeah,
We should
I'm
definitely,
gonna-
we'll do a review
I'm
of
not
that.
going to Google right now.
Yeah, we'll come back on that.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. I'm like, Fox News says it's going bad.
Weird. Elon
yeah.
Musk.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the stories of the week. That was fun. I hope you guys liked the little mini-sode version.
Yeah, we have. Okay, so we want your guys' input on the show. We thought we would do it like mini, like news of the week things like we did just now, and then we'll do a big story as well in like a separate episode. Or if you guys like how we do it in the beginning, you know,
Yep. Let us know.
let us know. Or we'll just keep doing what we're doing, and
We love your support.
We will take your silence as
As
a
two
two
thumbs
thumbs
up. Yeah, exactly.
you guys.
But do tell your friends. You know the drill. 3
Yes.
friends. Like, subscribe. We love you.
Share it around. If you guys live in Australia for some fucking reason, I will be there. I will post the dates on my and where I'll be playing on my Instagram. I'm also going to be in Pennsylvania this weekend, so also check out my Instagram for that. May_planert.
Yep. And I'll be in Rhode Island and then Atlantic City. I didn't even talk about that. I'm going to Atlantic City immediately after Rhode Island.
Oh wow!
I know.
Stressful.
It's fine.
Okay.
And then I'll be in DC too. So come see me there.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Love you.